Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's energy activation reading. I just want to say straight off, I apologize and I am a little late this week. I've just had some emotional purging that I've had to sort of move through the last couple of days with that solar eclipse energy with the new moon. So I just had to sort of move through that and allow myself the time for that healing so that I can give you a clear and more crystal clear message. I hope you are all doing well, and I'm really feeling positive about this the new moon that had just taken place. And this is a timeless reading, so if you're watching this at a later time, then just ignore that. But I just feel like there's this sense with the Sagittarian energy, the new moon in Sagittarius, this sense of like, going for your dreams. And I feel like this energy as well as like of new starts even. And I feel like for some of you watching, there may be some unexpected moments this week or unexpected change that will be coming your way. I just see this as spirits showing me like a lightning bolt. It's like this could even come in the way of clarity around something. It's like, oh, I get it now, I get it. And then from that light bulb moment, you can go, okay, right, now I can step forwards to whatever you're doing. Okay, so I do see that happening for some of you this week. I don't know as well, like I'm seeing bells are ringing. Oh my goodness, Spirit is telling me because at the time I'm doing this reading, it's very close to Christmas, okay? And they're saying, I'm hearing this ring-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding, I don't know, some Christmas song is ringing in my head. And Spirit showing me Santa Claus like doing this big old belly laugh. And so I feel like there's a message about really getting in connection with your joy in any way that you can, just to lift those spirits and not to get caught up in all the chaos of Christmas time. And if this is another time that you're watching that, don't get caught up in the chaos that might be around you. Try and channel that joy. Yeah, so let's have a look. I have this week, I was drawn to these cards here, which is from the Oracle of the Hidden Worlds. Beautiful, beautiful Oracle deck. That's by Lucy Cavendish. And so I felt drawn to that. So let's have a look at what the energy that's being activated this week and what Spirit wants to add. Sorry you can't see me shuffling, it's just easier for me to do it this way. Okay, wow. So what we have here is Sacred Journey, Introversion, Seeker, and Self-Knowledge. And I'm just going to actually pop that one like this, if it'll let me. Maybe I can get, my daughter made me this rock, isn't it gorgeous? She made it for me for Christmas. So I'm just going to pop that there just to hold that card up for you. Beautiful energy. And you can see here along this path, there's candles lighting the way. And in the background is this sacred temple. And I see this temple as being you. It's your pillar of strength. This is your inner home, your inner and larger awareness as well. I also see this as your path. It's almost like you're being led right now to this space of I heard the word completion. So for some of you, you may be completing, maybe you've been on a bit of a journey, and this week there's going to be a completion of the cycle for you. But also I see with this card is that you are on a sacred journey at the moment, and through this journey, because this card is in the night time, right? Perhaps you can't exactly see what's in front of you. But as long as you focus on the lanterns a little, or the candles that are here lighting the path, just keep going towards what lights you up. Keep going towards what's feeling right for you, and that will lead you to where you want to be. all right, and to your inner sanctuary, your sense of home in this world as well. I want to say, I don't know, there's something about this being, it's an inner journey, but it's also an outer journey for you, and you're walking this path of coming from your own intuition, coming from your own feelings, and letting that guide the way. And I can see here in the background there's this little wise being here. So this could be your higher self, right? And I see this with the long, which looks like a long grey beard, as being the wisdom. So this is your higher awareness, your higher knowing, and your higher self leads the way with your intuition. And this can also represent your spirit guides. This is leading you also to purpose. So what it is that you are wanting to create this lifetime, or what you may have set out before you incarnated in this lifetime. And so even if you are not quite sure what your purpose is, know that each step you take, you are being led towards that purpose here. I also see here a shooting star. And to me, there's something very magical about shooting stars. And it's almost like you have to catch it, right? And so again, I get that sense of unexpected that's going to happen. And it's going to be quite, and I feel like it's something quite good. And I do get the sense for a lot of you, I feel like it's like a lightning bolt of clarity. It's almost like I get that energy of, okay, right, I've got it. Now I know what to do next. That's the sort of energy. And that's these little points along the path. You're going to get that. So, and Spirit's pointing out, because there's different people watching, right? If you're in the part where you're in the middle of this, okay, you've seen the light and you're taking a direction, and you're in the middle here and you're like, where am I going? Just have the faith in knowing that you will get to the next point, then you'll get to the next point, then you'll get to the next point, and you will be led down the right path here. Enjoy the experience as you're moving. And this card talks about seeker and self-knowledge, and now I was feeling that sense of this, being your temple, you being your, and this is your inner compass directing you to your purpose, right? And going inward as well to seek the knowledge that you have within. Again, I feel like you have a lot of inner wisdom, a lot of inner knowing. And so even if things feel unknown to you, or you're not kind of sure what decision to make, because I feel like for some of you, it may not be as big and grand as trying to find your purpose. It could be just you're trying to make a decision about something and you're not sure. I'm actually seeing for some of you, there might be 3 different options. But whatever it is for you, going in is going to help you to make that decision, and trusting yourself and where you're being led, what lights you up, what feels the best, not what the logical mind always wants to say. Sometimes I will still get my logical mind will say to me, hey, Priscilla, you should just go and get a full-time job and go and get the house that you want. And, but that wouldn't be fulfilling enough for me. Yes, it may give me some sense of security in a monetary sense, in a physical sense of a home, but that wouldn't be enough, because I wouldn't be feeling alive. I wouldn't be feeling like I'm in service. I wouldn't be feeling like I'm doing what I love. Something wouldn't feel right to me. And so I'm following my heart, right? And so I feel like that's a message for you, following that inner calling, all right? And that can, as I say, can sound easier said than done. It's really a journey of trust, a trust for all of us. It doesn't matter who we are. It's really having trust and faith. Yeah. So let's have a look. I want to get the book out. I'm being drawn to get the book and just have a read of this sacred journey, because there's really beautiful writing in this book. I paused the video while I was finding the page number, and there was an aeroplane going past, and I don't hear very many airplanes anymore, and it took so long. And to me, this is like, because it's in your reading, it's like you are taking a journey, or you have been on a journey, and it's been quite a long one, or it will be quite a long one, because it just felt like it was taking forever. So I just want to point that out. So it says, you have walked alone for some time now. You have turned inwards to that great path that lies inside of us all, and have taken its many tributaries into the soul of your own self. You have discovered the things so many hide from themselves, and you have brought them to the surface, examined them, and found their beauty and their sorrows, and after knowing them, integrating them, have gone deeper still. Within the silent place at the heart of you, there is another temple, the temple of your soul, where your precious, most secret heart has laid in waiting for you, a sleeping beauty, a wise wizard at the gates of your truth. And you have kissed your soul and accepted the truth of yourself. With this comes a reawakening and a return to the world. Now your stillness and repose, which all the world has seen but not understood, will begin to express the wisdom it found at the heart of you. Too many journey outwards, expecting to find the answers outside, in gurus and teachers, in places and other people, in medicines and therapies, and all have their part to play. But if we do not seek the chalice within, we cannot drink from the cup of our soul, the crystalline waters of the self, and this, friend, you have done. The journey you have taken within has been challenging and full of risk, but you have made it to the center of you. And now that you know what treasure lies within, you can rise again and re-enter the world and know fully who you are and why you are here. My time of deep quiet leads to personal breakthroughs. So for each and every one of you, this will be a different journey. And for each and every one of you listening, some of you may be beginning this journey of going inward. And some of you may be now, maybe you've been on that journey and now you're ready to step into fully who you are, embracing that in the outer worlds. Okay? So let's have a look at the masculine energy that's going to support this, and we'll have a look at the feminine energy. And for some reason I feel like starting with the masculine today. Masculine energy is a little bit reluctant to come out, it appears. Perhaps because for some of you have been on an inner journey for quite some time. Perhaps you might be a little bit reluctant to step out and to shine and to be who you are. Yeah. Here we go. And once I acknowledged it, it jumped out. Wow, so we have the Death card, okay? So don't be afraid by this. This is really, really good news. Because with the Death, this is an ending, okay? This is an ending of a situation. This is an ending of a cycle. This is an ending of perhaps a cycle of negativity even, or conflict. I mean, it could be different for each and every one of you, but you're coming to a death, all right? And this death is going to bring renewal. It's going to bring you a very new beginning. And perhaps for some of you who have this unexpected insight this week, with this unexpected insight, that's when you're going to make a decision that it's time to move on. It's time to put your hat on, right? And claim your sovereignty, claim your strength, and move forwards. Like there's this strength that I feel with this card. I also see with these two-headed monsters here, that perhaps you've been having to protect yourself in some way, or felt like you weren't safe in some way. But here it is, time for you to move into the new and experience a whole new experience. Let's have a look at the feminine energy. And I want to say with this death card and this sacred journey that perhaps some of you may have been through a little bit of loss in your life. But what this is creating is a renewal for yourself. And with this death, that no longer is going to be a part of your life anymore. And it takes this death, this dying of the old, to move you on this path, right? To connect with yourself, to get to the deepest parts of you, and to explore yourself so that you can live your best life. And sometimes we go through many deaths and rebirths within a lifetime, but these can be on a larger scale or a smaller scale. Just take what resonates for you. The feminine seems reluctant to come out as well. A bit of a shy energy today. That's okay. We've got 2 cards. The first one we have here is, and I'll just point the name out, the Prophetess of True Power. I call my power back from all times and all places. I am my own. And I was talking about you claiming your sovereignty. There's this strength here. There's courage to take this sacred path, this sacred journey. It takes courage to move and let go of the past. It takes courage to recognize something and make a decision. It takes courage to leave something behind in order to seek something better for yourself. And that is what this energy is allowing for you, right? The masculine side of you is like, right, that's enough. I will not tolerate this anymore. I want something better for myself. And the feminine energy is saying the same, right? I reclaim my power now. So there is a lot of strong energy here and almost a warrior-like energy here as well, I want to say. Do you have another card as well? And I cannot pronounce this one again either. The essence of all Buddhas. I have the power to make each moment sacred. Everything is material for my liberation. That's an interesting message. And again, it's mentioning power. And you have the power to make each moment sacred. And knowing that everything that you have lived and experienced up until this point in time is sacred, and everything that you experience from this point in time is also sacred. It is all sacred. It is all you. But there is this calling of you claiming your sovereignty and your power and really paving your way, you seeking you getting to the bottom, to the true essence of who you are, and then shining that truth of who you are out into the world. Right? So this is really, really strong and amazing energy, and I feel like a big shift. A really big shift for some of you. Right? Especially with this death card. This isn't ending, but it's making way. This energy is helping you to go deeper and deeper within. And when we go deeper and deeper, that's where the treasure is, because we know who we are. And when we know who we are, we then have that power and we have that strength, and we no longer accept people, places, things, situations that are not aligned with us, you know. That's what's coming through here. Right? So let's have a look now at what angel cards here. I'm not going to do an individual message this week. I'll just do some angel messages here, and you just feel into what resonates mostly for you. Two here. I've got three. I'm going to get one more for this side here. Okay. Great. Finding a feather is a sign your guardian angels are by your side. The time is right. Have faith. Your desire is about to come to fruition. Wonderful. So for any of you who are waiting for something to come into fruition, there's your answer. The beauty in nature can be the answer to what you seek. Reconnect today. Yes. And it can help you to make a decision. If you're watching this and you're trying to make a decision about something, that's going to really help. Go within and find your inner peace. Problems resolve when you listen to your inner self. Again, a message about inner self. You are full of love. Now share it with another. Oh, that's beautiful. Seeing a butterfly is confirmation that your nature spirits are working with you. So, you know, we're seeing here guardian angel signs. We're seeing nature spirit signs. So there are signs around you. Open your eyes to see them. Be aware. Be in the present moment, because that is when you see the messages. When you're in your head, when you're, you know, just floating above in the ethers. Sometimes I do that. Sorry, I understand. But you know, you don't see what's there right in front of you, and the signs are there. I see that with these messages here, and it will lead the way for you. And spend some time connecting with the nature, and I want to say connecting with the sun as well. I feel like the sun, that solar energy, is going to be really good for your energy levels as well, to, you know, keep you going and keep your spirit up as well, your fire up, because, you know, this is a very big time, and there's lots of change, and so you want to keep that motivated. You want to keep that fire going. Have a look in your chart too. I want to say, you can look it up on one of the I think it's astro.com, or I don't know, you can just Google it, but you can look up your birth chart and have a look how many water, fire, earth, like what your signs are. And if you're not balanced within those air, say you've got a lot of air but not a lot of fire, you know, you might want to be out in the sun or light a candle just to sort of get that balance of energy around you. Same with water. If you don't have much water, perhaps sitting near the water is going to help balancing your energy. That's just something that's coming through for me at the moment for you. So yes, that's the messages I have for you this week. I send you so much love. Take care. Bye for now.